and an opportunity for the home team to take a 3-1 series lead here as the Pacers and the Knicks play an entertaining ball game that was high-flying in the first quarter. John Haliburton back to cheer on his son. And speaking of high-flying, there's Aaron Nesmith, the three-point marksman, attacking the rim. How's the ankle? Just fine. Got the bounce. And now with the Knicks down 4, float game. That's Brunson off glass and one with the free throw. Haliburton from deep. Cookies. It's 43-35 after the first quarter. Haliburton playing at an astounding level. Tim Legler's sitting here with the touchscreen ready to show you how in his bag he was. That scoop puts the Pacers back up 2. Karl-Anthony Towns has it stripped, stays with it, ties it back up at 56. Late in the first half, Haliburton, Nesmith, no foul, off glass, good. Haliburton had 20 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds in the first half. Pacers up 5 at the break. They lead by 8 into the third. Pascal Siakam, take those 2 with you. Over Towns, the lead swells to 10. But New York, they're going to play a little bully ball in the paint as Brunson dishes out the contact, gets a clean look, and makes it a 5-point game. Welcome back to the highlights. Benedict Mathurin. He had only 9 points in this entire series. Had a big game tonight, and one there. And it's a 7-point game. Make it 10. Another deep 3 for Haliburton. The lead is 11 after 3. Into the fourth, it's 12. Corner 3. Is that a knockout punch? Siakam. He had 30 on the night. New York will not go quietly into the night. Bridges rattles home a 3. He had 17. It's an 8-point game late, down low. Towns with the gather and the putback. He had 24. 6-point game late, down the lane. It's Haliburton. Bucket good. 7-point game with 2.5. Great ball movement. Nesmith passes on the 3. The contact there is with Towns. Actually, they reviewed, and the foul went against the Pacers, but you see Karl-Anthony Towns with the contact there on the knee. The step back here late with the shot clock winding down, and that is the 3 from Obi Toppin. And the Pacers have a 3-1 series lead. Siakam with Katie George.
This team is so good at bouncing back after losses. You guys haven't lost 2 games in a row since early March. Why is that you guys are able to respond in such a great way?
We got a resilient group. Obviously, we didn't like the way we finished the game or the way we played our second half. So, we just came out with a little bit more urgency. And the guys know, when we have one of those bad games, we got to get back, to being who we are. And I thought we did that tonight.
Tyrese has 32 points. You added your own 30-point game. How would you describe the impact you were able to have?
Yeah, I mean, Ty runs the show for us, so we want him to, get us in position, and he did that well tonight. Made some shots, but I just love his energy. And for me, man, I'm just out there playing, man. Just trying to fit in and just doing my job.
It seems like you guys continue to get steady performances top to bottom on your entire roster. Tonight, Ben Mathurin comes off the bench and adds 17 points. How pivotal has your depth been in this series?
Yeah, it's a big part of who we are. Coach has been preaching it from the beginning of the season. And, we're going to ride with our guys. We got 10, 12, whatever, ready to play. And, so that makes us special.
Lastly, this is the same scenario you were in the Cleveland series. Up 3-1, you go on the road to try to close out a series. What challenge does that present, and what did you learn from last series?
Yeah, it's going to be big. We know they're going to throw everything at us. It's the Garden, so we got to be ready. Just focus on us being who we are, and, no matter what, just stay together.
Good luck in New York, Pascal.
Thank you.
Pleasure to welcome Miles Turner to the show. And Miles, hey, it's Scott Van Pelt. Welcome to the show for the first time, man. As I was listening to Pascal, I saw you with a giant smile on your face. This is a tough New York team, man. You guys have them down double digits. You know they're not going to go away quietly. What did it take tonight to get this monster victory to get you a game closer to the NBA Finals?
Yes, sir. First and foremost, respect. SVP, been watching for a long time, man, so respect and love. But for us, man, it's just about our pace. Our pace is just what's got us going over these past honestly, the entire season. You know, we lost over our pace last game, and we picked it up and cleared the boards, and just an overall belief.
Bennedict Mathurin, I said, welcome back to the highlights. Here's a guy who throughout the season is a bucket, and he can contribute in such a big way. I think it takes a real professional and mature approach to know that, okay, my night might not be tonight, but if it is tonight, I'm here, I'm ready. What does that mean to get that level of contribution on a night when it was required?
I'm so proud of Ben Mathurin, man. That's my little bro right there. I think that, you know, people forget to realize, like, this is his first playoff experience ever, you know, as a professional. So he's been handling ups and downs really well. You know, he took the criticism and he showed up tonight and just played for his team. So very talented player, and he's going to continue to shine in this league.
My guy Tim Legler's standing by, and he's the genius on that touchscreen, and he's going to do his thing on what Ty Haliburton gave tonight from his perspective. You're on the floor with the man. He's playing at an insane level, Miles. What did he provide to your team tonight?
Just consistency, man. That's another person who just taking the criticism, drowned out the noise, and has been able to produce. I think that he took a little personal last game, you know, and I think he knew he had to be more aggressive tonight. He was able to step up and show out, and lead his team to a victory tonight.
I think that's such an interesting thing, Miles, like the ability to flush it, right? You think about the late, great Kobe Bryant who talked about that. The ability to take a performance that is not your best and flush it and move on. Everybody, look, I have lousy shows, probably more of them than I wish. But when I'm driving home, I'm like, all right, next show.
Stop it.
No, it's a fact, man. I mean, it's have you seen the show, Miles? It's not great. But the ability to move on after you stumble, how much does that show the growth of this group?
We're consummate professionals, man. We put this plan together 3-4 years ago, and it took everybody to believe. And, you know, we knew there was going to be ups and downs. You know, one thing we're saying is that you got to view this series as a 13-day war. You know what I mean? It's going to be a battle. We're on day 8 starting tomorrow. You know what I mean? So we got to continue to keep showing up for each other. And I just like the way I like where our heads are at right now. You know, we're never too high. We're never too low. You know, just be a very even kill. And, man, I'll give you all the professional answers, man, but at the end of the day, we're excited. You know, we have an opportunity ahead of us, and we got to take advantage of it.
All right, I appreciate your time. I'll close with one last thought. I mean, you know what's required. It's one more win, wherever it comes, whenever it comes. You know where you're going. It's a place where you've already performed incredibly well. How much do those victories that you've had, not just there, but on the road throughout these playoffs, give you all just the kind of resolute belief that we're getting a win somewhere? It doesn't matter if it's there or here. I mean, that kind of confidence, how do you describe that, Miles?
Yeah, man, we're going into the jungle, baby. Ultimate competitive environment, you know, up north in New York. And, you know, I think it brings the best out of this group. I think this group thrives with adversity. You know, I think that's been our calling card, you know, over the past couple of years. So, you know, whatever challenge maybe present themselves, I guarantee we'll be ready.
Game away from the biggest stage in this sport. I'm sure you guys will be focused on that. I appreciate you taking a minute. I appreciate the kind words about the show, and thanks for making your debut. Hopefully we can do it again, all right?
Yes, sir. Salute.
Thank you so much. Miles Turner had 13 on the night as the Pacers get the victory. Ty Haliburton, the third player in the history of the NBA with 30 points, 15 assists, 10 boards in a playoff game, joining the Big O and Nikola Jokic. Pretty storied company there. All right, as promised, Tim Legler. Back where he belongs. We love you on the road, my friend, but face-to-face in the playoffs, you know how much we love this. You've got the touchscreen out. I just want folks to understand something. As we're watching this game, you are not freaking out, but you're like, this guy is playing at a level that is as high a level as can be played. What was it about what he did that made you feel that this is top shelf stuff?
Well, first and foremost, he criticized himself after the performance in the fourth quarter the other night. And it really wasn't all him, but he took that ownership. And what he said was, I'm the motor. I can't at any point let up because that's our advantage in this series. And he did it from the very beginning of the game. Just a clean sheet, scorer, facilitator, not turning the basketball over. This is very early in the game, as you can see. So this is where the tone is set. It's only a 6-5 game. But this was the approach they were going to have all night. Starts on defense. Now, for the Knicks, like, you can't ask for a better possession when you get a chance to score in the paint. And more importantly, you force 4 defensive players below the foul line. This should not be a transition opportunity, particularly on a make. But watch what happens. Ball goes through the net as Brunson finishes this. I mean, look, and Nesmith is casually taking it out. It's not like he busted it. Here's the key. These 3 Knicks defenders, They're acting as if they're playing just another team. You're not. Those first 3 strides have to be sprints up the floor. When they're not, this is what happens. And this is what Tyrese Haliburton specializes in, where he catches this outlet pass. I've been talking about jamming him up. It's so important. Scott, this is where he catches it. So he's already, in that 18 to 20-foot range up the floor.
Right.
Okay, now look where his eyes go immediately.
Down court.
He already sees, because Siakam took off when the ball went through the net. And by this pass, with that level of velocity, what he has done now is put the basketball in front of 4 Knicks, and you're giving it to your co-star in a one-on-one against a backpedaling center. So even after you get basically a layup offensively, they are scoring within 4 seconds the other way because of Tyrese Haliburton's ability to get it to you. Now, here's a problem for the Knicks, I think, the whole series. They don't have the personnel really to jam up. So you're talking about all this space for Haliburton. I tell you this, if Indiana makes it to the finals and play OKC, they're not going to get this. He's going to be picked up in the backcourt. This means a lot of freedom of movement. For a guy this good, he's just going to pick you apart. So I'm going to stop it here and look at what he's processing as he comes off this ball screen. He's looking at 3 different things at the same time. The first is his roll man. Then he's looking weak side. He knows he's got a shooter here, but the main guy he's focusing on is right here. And he's going to watch what Josh Hart does, and you're going to see Josh Hart pinches on this dive right here by Bradley. Great relocation by Nembhard to give him a better passing angle. So now Haliburton is going to make this cross-court pass. And here's the best part about it. That ball is in the cradle, man. He hit him right on the number 2 with velocity. Josh Hart, he basically gives up on a closeout, puts his hands out to the side. What am I supposed to do about that? You can't play, I said it to you up there, you can't play point guard under the circumstances with what's at stake better than Tyrese Haliburton played that position tonight.
All right, there's a lot I want to ask you about the significance of this game because of what it followed, and it's a trend for Indiana that's a positive trend. First, want to get
Đấy, móc lần lượt xuống là được. Tiếp nha mọi người. Mũi tiếp theo này. Tiếp tục. Đấy, làm lần lượt như thế này là được. Tiếp nha mọi người. Mũi tiếp theo. Lần lượt cho mình nhé. Đấy, mình móc nối vào đây. Rồi, những mũi tiếp theo nữa, cứ lần lượt cho mình cho đến hết nha. Rồi, những mũi nữa. Gỡ thêm một chút len nữa nhé. Rồi, mũi tiếp theo.